Hello, kings and queens. Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the assistance and opportunities aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, there's a few things I'd love to talk to you about, but first, I'd love for you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you appreciate the content I am putting out. Deadliest Intuition is everywhere books are sold. My newest psychological thriller is waiting for you to read and review. I would greatly appreciate it. So go on and pick it up, check it out, and let me know what you think about it. In addition to that, there are a couple of other novels that are releasing this week that I'd like to tell you about. Perfectly Fine Christmas by LaJill Hunt releases on the 26th. You can pick it up. It is the perfect time to get it for a friend or one of your loved ones as a stocking stuffer for Christmas. Make sure you leave a review, of course. Now, Stephanie M. Freeman's novel, Season of the Blood, also released yesterday. So don't hesitate to pick up that murder mystery psychological thriller. It is also available everywhere books are sold. If you like to live an intentional life, you can check out the Intentional Life morning show on Clubhouse from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday and Friday. Now, Diamond's World is back this week discussing All the King's Men by Christian Keys at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe that's on Thursday. So if you haven't binged watched that series yet, dive in so you can join the discussion on Clubhouse. Last but not least, ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club has Freestyle Friday every Friday. If you'd like to participate as an artist, don't hesitate to contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club and is available via Facebook. Let's get into the astrology. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. Taronic here with the astrology portion of your reading for the week of October 24th. Before we begin, I would love for you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you appreciate the content that I am putting out. Now, let's get started. On Monday, the sun is in Scorpio at 2 degrees. It's a day that favors study. You might find yourself working, researching, or just pondering in your solitude. Success can be had, but you have to put in the work, put that brain to work, that imagination to work, those creative juices, let them flow. If you have any, I would say, aspects between 0 and 5 degrees Scorpio, even going back into 29 degrees Libra, this is aspecting you. The moon in Gemini at 26 degrees on Monday trines Libra and Mars at 26 degrees in the morning. This is about a blessing showing up to help you overcome a challenge. Someone could find the time to assist you where a partner could not in your area of, I would say this is a partnership helping you through a challenge in your area of siblings, communication, short distance travel, and even your networks of people. Maybe someone from your networks of people is showing up, helping you out. If you have any aspects between 23 and 29 degrees of Gemini or Libra, this is aspecting you. Now, also on Tuesday, or let's move along to Tuesday, the sun is in Scorpio at 3 degrees. That's where you want to let your artistry shine. You could be recognized if you have any placements between 0 and 6 degrees of Scorpio. Probably even, I'd say Pisces or Cancer, because those are areas of blessings for you. Your long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and preach. as well as, wait, yeah, okay, yeah, because if it's a Scorpio, we're talking about your shared finances here, okay? And if we're talking about your shared finances here, and you're shining in shared finances, this would probably be in, I would think it's in career or work, health, daily routines where you are of service to others, because it's pertaining to shared finances, sex, intimacy, and things you're passionate about. So if you have any placements between 0 and 3 degrees of Scorpio, Capricorn, or even Virgo, you could see your artistry shining. If you have any placements in Sagittarius, because from 0 to 3 degrees, that's your long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach. Those are the areas I would think that you would be shining. Even Leo, placements in Leo or Aquarius, because that's your friends, goals, and social groups, or romance, play, affection, creativity, and with children. So if you have any placements in any of those signs, I could see you being recognized in any of those areas. Now, the moon in Cancer at 7 degrees aspects Saturn in Aquarius at 7 degrees. A restriction or responsibility to home and family looks to be aspecting, I'm sorry. You could be choosing between friends and family obligations. I mean, sure, freedom is liberating, but is it worth the cost of losing something or someone you hold dear? You want to make sure that you take care of the restrictions and responsibilities, especially if you have placements between 4 and 10 degrees of Cancer or Aquarius. Okay? Venus in Sagittarius at 20 degrees squares Neptune in Pisces at 20 degrees also on Tuesday. Dreams or delusions about love, money, or even just good times could surface. Okay, and maybe you're not imagining things. There could be a charlatan in the mix, but you don't want to get yourself conned, in the area of education and skills, what you think and preach. This could be someone at a distance from you, clashing with your spirituality. Okay, maybe they have delusions about you, or you have delusions about someone at a distance from you. This is about your education and skills, what you think and preach. So I'm thinking maybe this is someone who has delusions about you, unless it's just you having delusions about your education and things like that. But, that's your area of spirituality. So you want to definitely watch out there, because it's secret, sacrifice, and solitude. So this is about you either having fun by expressing your gifts, your education and skills. This is about you making money with your education and skills, or this is about you traveling, maybe even. And there's something in the mix there. There's something clashing there. You could. I don't think it's you having bad dreams or anything. Just don't let anybody maybe take advantage of you that is at a distance from you, in the guise of money, or, having a good time with you, using your words against you or anything like that. You just want to be mindful of that, especially if you have placements in Sagittarius or Pisces between 17 and 23 degrees. Now, the moon in Cancer will square Chiron in Aries at 9 degrees. And healing is needed. Just be careful to attain it in a nonviolent way. If you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees, between 6 and 12 degrees in the area of Cancer or Aries, there is a healing needed, okay, to you from home and family, or through home and family. Let it heal. Okay, if you are talking over maybe an argument you had with someone, just let things be okay. Don't keep bringing up the past bad things. You know, just allow the situation to heal. And like I said, in a non-violent way. Last but not least, on Tuesday, the moon will trine Pallas and Pisces at 9 degrees. So if you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees of Pisces or Cancer, this is a blessing that could come your way to home and family because of your efforts or talents, because of things that you maybe work on in your solitude, maybe even your spiritual gifts. You know, you could be fighting an injustice, even secretly or behind the scenes. You could also be protecting another. Okay, so if you have gifts in the guise of like, I want to say healing, or, you know, maybe you do things in the occult like tarot and astrology and things like that, and you can help people, put protection out for people. You know, you might be fighting an injustice for spiritual gifts. You might be praying for someone or something like that for someone's protection. If you have any placements, you know, within those degrees in Cancer or Pisces, you know, 6 to 12. Let's move along to Wednesday. On Wednesday, the sun in Scorpio at 4 degrees says that it's a day where tower moments can happen because of hatred or rash behavior. Remember, this is your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things that you're passionate about. So that being said, you must be well prepared because you don't want your plans to fail. You know, you're in shared finances, sex and intimacy, or any of those things you're passionate about. And I suggest you also have insurance in place, because it is definitely, you should definitely have insurance in place at this degree, at this fourth degree of Scorpio. Now, the areas that clash those shared finances is romance, play, and children, friends, goals, and social groups. Okay, so you want to make sure you have insurance, you know, on your children. Maybe you have creative works that you need to make sure that you have copyrights on and things like that. Insurance is on maybe your money and shared finances. Make sure you have like wills in place or anything. I don't see anything as far as like, you know, detrimental or anything, but I'm just saying you're supposed to have insurance at this degree. So you want to make sure that you're covered for everything. Now, the moon in Cancer will trine Scorpio and Vesta at 19 degrees. This is a blessing because of a commitment or someone's devotion. Success can definitely be had. Okay, so if you have any placements in Scorpio or Cancer between 16 and 22 degrees, then you can see a blessing coming to you in home and family under the guise of shared finances, or because of things you're passionate about, or due to sex and intimacy, or even endings and new beginnings that you're trying to have, new commitments you're trying to make. You can see those happening for you and boding well. Now, the moon in Cancer at 21 degrees will aspect Venus in Sagittarius. Be careful if you're out having a good time. Keep it fun and try not to overspend. You may need the money for another issue, especially on this day where you have to have insurances, remember. Now, this is about home and family, and it's directly aspecting what you think and preach, your education and skills. Long distance travel, maybe you are the one suggesting that you guys go and have some fun. Maybe you are making some finances through what you think and preach, through your education and skills. Maybe even you are traveling with a partner and it's, a romantic time. So, like I said, just try not to overspend. If you have any placements between 18 and 24 degrees of Cancer or Sagittarius, you can expect this to be happening for you. Now, the moon in Cancer will trine Neptune in Pisces on this day also. at 20 degrees. So a spark of insight can be a blessing to you. Something about home and family as it pertains to your spirituality, your intuition, your closure, healing, secret sacrifice, solitude. Maybe you working on home and family in your solitude, or something you are working on at home. It brings some type of fruitfulness to you. Okay. Maybe you have a spark of inspiration and you dream something up beautiful. If you have any placements in Cancer or Pisces between 17 and 23 degrees, this is aspecting you. The moon in Cancer will be opposite or in conjunct Jupiter in Aquarius at 22 degrees. Luck shines on this degree with the help of another. This is about home and family, okay? And it's aspecting direct lucky assistance and opportunities through friends and social groups, helping you to accomplish your goals, maybe even within a home-based business. If you have placements within 19 to 25 degrees, this is aspecting you. Now, also on Wednesday, Pluto in Capricorn at 24 degrees will semi-sextile Juno in Sagittarius. An opportunity to transform through or because of a partnership is aspecting. Remember, don't do it all yourself. Okay, you don't have to do it all yourself. There is an opportunity or assistance aspecting you, but you have to open your mouth and say something because it's a semi-sextile. That means it's there, but you have to grab that opportunity. This is about a transformation in career or whatever it is that you master, and you getting assistance through some type of marriage or partnership that has to do with someone at a distance from you. It has to do with long distance travel or education and skills, or basically what you think and preach. Okay, so remember, speak up so that you can transform in career or your image or whatever it is you master. On Thursday, the sun is in Scorpio at 5 degrees. Put the effort in to pay attention to the details. Don't be lazy, because, being set in your ways can cause stagnation for you. And it can also, being set in your ways or being stubborn can also cause arguments. So if you have any placements between, I'd say, 2 and 8 degrees of Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, you want to watch out for that, because Scorpio is your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things that you're passionate about. So don't be lazy about those things. Don't argue about shared finances with friends or social groups. Don't argue about shared finances with a romantic partner, a child, or someone within a creative sphere. Don't argue about things you're passionate about. You can just talk to people normally. Try not to be aggressive, because it could cause a setback for you. Now, the moon in Leo at 2 degrees on Thursday will sextile the North Node in Gemini. This is assistance helping you forge toward your highest aspirations. Sticking to your morals bodes well here. When people like your romantic partner, people within a creative endeavor, or your children see that you do have morals, people like to help you forge toward your highest aspirations as it pertains to people in your networks of people. Maybe even a sibling is helping you out. It could be someone in your networks of people, someone during short distance travel, someone in your neighborhoods, or just simply a romantic partner even communicating to you that they really appreciate the fact that you are loyal. Okay? Someone within a creative endeavor appreciating that you have morals and you are loyal. If you have placements between 0 and 5 degrees of Leo or Gemini, this is aspecting you. Now, the moon in Leo on Thursday will square Scorpio at 5 degrees. There's a challenge aspecting here, and you're prompted to lay down your sword. Don't fight, like I said, over shared finances or things you're passionate about, or even sex and intimacy with a lover, with someone within a creative sphere, or a child. If you have placements between 2 and 8 degrees of Leo or Scorpio, this is aspecting you. Now, the moon in Leo will aspect Saturn in Aquarius at 7 degrees. So a restriction or responsibility can pop up for you on Thursday if you have placements in Leo or Sagittarius between 4 and 10 degrees. And this will be a restriction or responsibility placed on you as far as a romantic partner, a creative endeavor, or children. It could also be a friend or a social group where you have to go in and do something or speak. You could also be restricted in some way from or within a creative sector, within a social group or something like that. People could be putting up blocks for you and things like that, or restrictions and responsibilities on you in order to be a part of their group. Now, that's if you have placements in Leo or Aquarius between 4 and 10 degrees. Also on Thursday, Venus in Sagittarius is at 22 degrees, and it is going to sextile Jupiter in Aquarius. So that means some opportunity or assistance, lucky opportunity or assistance, is aspecting you through friends and social groups. They're going to be helping you to accomplish goals, people at a distance from you, as it pertains to your education and skills. They're helping you expand your reach. They're helping you to get out your talents and skills and what you think and preach, especially if you have placements between especially if you have placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Sagittarius or Aquarius. This is your opportunity to maybe even garner some finances or have fun. Just don't let jealousy get in the way. If you are out and about and you decide to travel and you're among friends or a big social group, just try to keep the green-eyed monster under wraps. Now on Friday, the sun is in Scorpio at 6 degrees. You could fall into, money could fall in your lap. Okay. Remember, this is already about shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things that you're passionate about. So if you have placements between 3 and I would say 9 degrees of Scorpio or even Taurus, this could aspect you where you could garner some type of money or shared finances. Okay. So, definitely be looking out for that and don't squander it if the money does come your way. Now, in the morning of Friday, around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in your sector of romance, creative endeavors, and children is at 13 degrees, and it's squaring Uranus and Taurus, your sector of money and resources, at 13 degrees. So this could be a shock to your money and your resources. Maybe you have to suddenly pay out some money for a romantic partner, a child, or a creative endeavor. But if you're not ready or qualified for something, don't say you are. If you don't have the money, don't say you do. Okay, it could pop up suddenly and the kid could just come up, hey, mom, I need $50 for this trip. And you're like, okay. And then you think about it and realize you got to pay the water bill. So just be mindful of that. And this also applies to speaking up and defending a romantic partner or a child or someone within a creative sphere. It could hamper your money or your resources in some way if this is a person that's not worth defending. Okay. Now, on Friday, the moon, we're still talking about Friday, of course. The moon in Leo at 16 degrees will sextile Lilith in Gemini. Yours or someone else's natural instincts to assist comes into view. And this could be an opportunity to gain power over another. This is you gaining power over, the opportunity, okay, where you have this instinct to communicate could have to do with a sibling, your networks of people. It could be during short distance travel. It could have to do with a neighbor. Okay, and it's an opportunity and assistance coming to you as it pertains to a creative endeavor, a romantic partner, or even a child. But either way, with this opportunity assistance, it's kind of like a power grab as well. So if you have placements between 13 and 19 degrees of Leo or Gemini, this could be you doing a power grab or even someone doing a power grab over you. Okay. And like I said, it could have to do with children, a romantic partner, a creative sector, people around you, a sibling, or any of that. So be mindful of that if you have those placements. Now, the moon in Leo at 18 degrees will sextile Mercury in Libra. So some assistance is communicated to you through relationships, a romantic relationship, a relationship with a child, or a relationship within a creative endeavor. Some opportunity and assistance. Maybe even you have the opportunity to communicate truthfully with a child, a lover, or within a creative endeavor. But either way, if you have placements between 15 and I would say 21 degrees of Leo or Libra, this is aspecting you. Now, let's talk about Saturday. Saturday, the sun in Scorpio is at 7 degrees. This is a day where rewards can be attained or justice can be had. But it's also a day where one must refrain from being unfaithful. You must be faithful even in love, okay? Because jealousy can rear its ugly head. This is about sex and intimacy. This is about shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things that you're passionate about, okay? It's if you have any placements between 4 and 10 degrees of, I would say, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, those are the areas of friction. Okay, so that's where you could find yourself being jealous among friends and social groups, or jealous among within a creative sphere, maybe with your partner, maybe even with a child. Okay, you just want to really watch out for that, and you want to be faithful to your romantic partner when you're among friends or within a creative sphere as well. Now, as far as rewards and justice coming to you, rewards and justice can come under the guise of shared finances, sex and intimacy, and different things like that, things that you're passionate about as well. So if you have justice or rewards coming in, any rewards that come in will probably be, because this is Scorpio, it would be in Cancer or Pisces. So it will be for home and family, and it would have to do with secret sacrifice and solitude, things behind the scenes. So you might have justice come in for you, maybe rewards or money come into you, or something like that, or maybe some type of public recognition if you have placements within those degrees in Capricorn, or even I'd say Virgo, for work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to other people. You could have that aspect in you as well. Now, the sun in Scorpio is going to clash with Saturn in Aquarius. So there's some type of restriction or responsibility that's going to pop up for you as it pertains to your friends and your social groups. If you're trying to accomplish a goal, you could have to spend shared finances. You could have to you could have some type of restriction or responsibility placed on you because of your passions, endings, new beginnings, even sex and intimacy. Okay, if your goal is to bed somebody, maybe they are putting some type of responsibilities on you, like if pay to play, or if you want to do this, if you want me, you have to do this. So that, I mean, it is what it is. That's what's aspecting you if you have placements between 4 and 10 degrees of Scorpio or Aquarius. Now, the moon in Leo will sextile Mars and Libra, lending you some type of assistance or opportunities to overcome some challenges you've been facing within a partnership. A romantic partnership, a partnership with a child, or a partnership within a creative endeavor. But this is where someone has severely misjudged a situation, and now someone comes in to help you out, or you come in to help someone else out. Okay? If you have placements between 26 degrees and 29 degrees of Libra, or even going over, I would say, into Libra or Leo, or even going over into 0 or 1 degree of Scorpio, or 0 or 1 degree of Virgo. Now, Venus in Sagittarius will semi-sextile Pluto in Capricorn at 24 degrees. This is prompting you not to burn the candle at both ends in career or whatever it is you master. I know you want to have fun. You want to generate finances. You want to maybe even you might want to get with a lover, that's at a distance from you, and you have an opportunity to maybe even travel to them. Okay, but either way it goes, you want to make sure that if you have placements between 21 and 27 degrees of Sagittarius or Capricorn, that you don't burn the candle at both ends, that a healthy dose of work and play is recommended. So even if you're working on what you think and preach your education and skills, moderation is key. Now, Mercury in Libra will aspect Neptune in Pisces at 20 degrees. So communication within a partnership can be the cause or can see the figment of someone's imagination going wild. Okay, this is within a partnership that has to do with you behind the scenes, secret, sacrifice, solitude. All right, with communication aspecting about even, especially with spirituality here, I would say someone within a partnership could be having the wrong idea about you. They could think you're doing something to them spiritually, and they might feel like they want to do something to you. They might be putting the evil eye out on you, plotting against you, gossiping about you, trying to hinder your transformation, trying to hinder your closure, trying to hinder the endings and new beginnings that you're trying to have, trying to hinder your healing. If this is you, you want to focus on putting the work in as opposed to meaningless chatter. But beware, it might be someone trying to do that to you if you have placements in Libra or Pisces between 17 and 23 degrees. Now, and on the 30th, also, Mars is going to move into your sector of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about. So you're going to have to work harder in that area to attain money. But if you do work harder, you will attain it. You will attain shared finances. You will flourish in things you're passionate about. Sex and intimacy will get better because you're going to have challenges there. Okay. Now, conflicts can arise right at the beginning. If you have placements between 0 and 3 degrees, you could see this right out the gate. If you have placements in 0 to 3 degrees in Scorpio, in any placements, you could see this right out the gate. But let's talk about the friction first. The friction is in shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about. And the friction is with friends and social groups. Okay, so you could see friction right out the gate there. You either having to exert extra energy, or maybe you getting into it with somebody about something you're passionate about. It could be about sex and intimacy. It could be about shared finances. If someone owes you money, you could be getting into it with a romantic partner, a child, or even someone within a creative sphere. You could have to pay some money out. Um, you know, Try not to get mad about, sex and intimacy, with your lover and things like that. That's aspecting you all the way across the board, all the way through November. But if you have placements between 0 or 3 degrees, you could feel that right out the gate. Or even at Libra at 29 degrees, you'll feel this initially. I want to talk to you about the blessings and the opportunities and assistance as well that you could either feel right up the gate if your placements are at the beginning, or you'll feel it as the planet moves through Scorpio. Now, putting in extra work, extra energy, you can garner assistance and opportunities for your public image, for your career goals, okay, as it pertains to you making money, shared finances, you having opportunities, for intimacy, you having opportunities to create the endings and new beginnings you want, you working on things you're passionate about in career, you being of service to others in career. You're going to be putting more energy there. Your daily habits, okay, you're going to be putting more energy into your daily habits. If you have to, deal with, okay, so say you have opportunities for sex and intimacy, but you have to put in the work there as well. Those opportunities are there for you, but you're going to have to even work on health and resources, for health. But the opportunities are there. Now, as far as your blessings that you're going to have to put in extra effort for are going to be in home and family. And it's going to be stuff behind the scenes. You gaining closure, you healing yourself in issues you've been having in home and family behind the scenes. Secret sacrifice, solitude, you putting yourself in your solitude and sacrificing you being with home and family, and you actually having to work on things you're passionate about, or you sacrificing things you're passionate about and having to work. It's going to be a balance, but you can bring blessings into home and family and garner shared finances, if you're willing to put in the work. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. I love you guys. Stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading. Bye now. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. Welcome to your tarot portion of your reading for the week of October 24th. Now, it looks like your week is permeated by some type of rest, reflection, maybe contemplation about something. You're taking time to either recover after an intense time of activity, or just taking time to think about something, ponder something, that may have been on your mind, or that you may need to tackle. But it symbolizes rest and recuperation as well. Some of you are going through a state of rest and recuperation as well. So let's talk about the scenarios we have here as it pertains to this rest, reflection, contemplation, and recovery. The first scenario that came out for me was the Nine of Cups, which talks about some type of wish fulfillment. You have some type of wish fulfillment going on where you are, the Nine of Cups talks about hope, of course, or more so a wish being granted. You're submitting yourself at the top of a hill to bring in this fulfilled wish, this good news, this hope materializing. You're submitting yourself at the top of a hill for these celebrations, whether it is a healing or a renewal of a friendship. This is what you are submitting yourself at the top of a hill for. So that you may feel rejuvenated physically and emotionally. Make sure that you take some time to admire the beauty that is around you in your life currently and be thankful for that. Another scenario I have is you, it's the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands talks about perseverance, courage, strength, resilience. It's when you are getting things done, when you're really doing hard work, and it may be an accelerated pace of hard work, but it takes discipline in order for it to pay off. This is what you're going through this week, and you're going through this week. And while you're going through this week, you're paying attention to your intuition, and you're keeping your cards close to your chest, especially about what it is you are manifesting. Okay, these new opportunities for financial gain, unexpected gifts, maybe unearned income coming your way that will be from a business organization or for a business organization or a new home, or to even help the home. Okay, you are persevering so that you can bring in this prosperous time, okay, towards you. And this is what you are persevering through. Now, okay, there is something going on. You have the Chariot card within another scenario. And the Chariot card could mean you are driving this forward. The Chariot card could also be talking about home and family. Now, okay, let's do the different scenarios. If you're talking about home and family, okay, you could be where you have been vested in your own interest as it pertains to home and family. There could be peace restored within a relationship, a momentary calm, and you are the one driving this forward. You are the one deciding to bring this about by standing in your truth and by being vested in your own interest, like the Queen of Swords, by you being organized and not putting anyone's needs in front of your own. Okay, there is a momentary calm, either within a relationship, or there is a peace restored, but there's still choices that need to be made. There's kind of like a stalemate. Either it has to do with the home, or it has to do with a Cancer person, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, now if you are a Cancer person, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is you vested in your interest, and you are taking time to gain some type of perspective on a troublesome partnership. Okay, as far as going on a new journey within this partnership, maybe looks like what it could be dealing with, because you have the Fool card permeating it. That's something new. That's a completely new journey that you are going on. Of course, the Fool is naive because they don't know where it's going to take them, but they are very, very optimistic. So make sure that within this new journey, you are vested in your own interest, no matter what it is that you do. Okay. Now, for your challenge and advice, your challenge and advice is permeated by the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles talks about inheritance, wealth, establishment. Um, it's a favorable card for happiness and money. So this is what's permeating your challenges and advice. Now, it looks like your challenge is you feeling like you are trapped in some self-imposed prison. Either it's got to do with some type of denial, or it has to do with you feeling like in some type of imprisonment. You have to find a way to work yourself out of this emotional lethargy. Bring back in, your star, your hope, your serenity. Um, because you're trying to reach a point where your past experiences enable you to make a dream come true. Okay. And your dream come true is you being the Empress. Of course, this is non-gender, but the Empress is a stable for good relationships. The Empress is abundant. The Empress is, she's about fertility and femininity. She's also a positive mother figure. Okay, so this is your challenge, all right, this week. Harnessing the power and harnessing the energy to get out of the emotional lethargy so you can allow your Empress to show up. Now, your advice for the week is for you to harness the energies of the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a wise king. The King of Wands does not make demands of others, but shares ideas. Honorable behavior is indicated with the king. It says that you're a natural born leader and that you are respected. And this is what it is advising you to do to continue to be a natural born leader. Okay, continue to put one foot in front of the other and lead by example. Okay, do not stop the things you mean to bring into fruition. Keep plotting forward. Okay, especially if it has to do with a business organization or even a mother figure. You've done a lot of hard work. Continue to work hard because you're at the 10 of Wands, which means this burden and stress you are about to lay down. Lay that down and enjoy what is around you. Enjoy the people around you. Have celebrations with your friends. Have that renewed connectedness with your team. Okay, if you need to go within to take some time to think, because you do have the Hermit card, all right, maybe even take a pause, take some time to rest and reflect on this hard work you've done, and then that will help you to celebrate. Then you need to do so. Aries have a tendency to push themselves very, very hard. Okay, you've worked hard. Celebrate. Okay, that positive energy in those celebrations in the mind, and that you put out to your friends around you, that good energy, that actually brings in goodness to you. If you put out good energy, you'll bring in good energy. Okay, you got this. Okay, you got this. Believe in yourself and know that you are abundant. Thank you so much for sticking with me and listening to your horoscopes. I hope you're subscribed to the channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.